All right, so hopefully the stream will run smoothly and now. hopefully, hopefully the stream is running smoothly and now. Um, we have a few things to discuss. This won't be a long one, people. This won't be a long one. I'll try not to make it a long one. I'll try my best not to make it a long one. Most definitely, I tried to start the stream just a minute ago, and we're having serious issues with my internet. Yeah, having serious issues with my internet. But anyways, Paul Hall selected a squad. Before I do that, I want to show you guys something. So this year is Jamaica's 0, Catalonia 6. Jamaica 0, Catalonia 6. The reason I'm highlighting that to you guys is this. We had 2 CDMs in that game. Alright, so what I just did was that my internet started to act up again. And I switched it to my mobile internet. That's what I did. I switched it to my mobile internet. I saw that I saw that it went bad, so I switched it to my mobile internet. So that I think it's smooth now. I'm sure it's smooth now because I'm getting straight green. Thank God. It's actually flow. It's quite quick. It's really quick. The speed time I'm getting is phenomenal actually. Seems like I'm gonna have to start using my phone, do my streams. Yeah, that's really good. Anyways, if you guys are back with me, let me know if it's good. If you guys are back with me, let me know it's good. Before I get to that, people, as I said, the team selection. Before I get into that, I'm gonna show you guys I did last night on my stream. We now have a camera. It's a Canon T6, Canon EOS T6, Rebel T6, quite expensive. Yeah, courtesy of Chemo Unknown. He was the one he was the person that I purchased it from. He was the one who actually told me that it's one of the better cameras to get out there right now. He's a very good camera personnel. You can check him out on Drink Studio on Instagram as well. So I need help to get back that money. Yeah, I need help to get back that money. As you know, I'm not that rich, so I already dropped the PayPal link in the comment section. So if you guys have anything to support, I don't mind. I think it's a second one. The link is actually the second one. If you guys have anything can support, I have no problem with you guys doing so. I have never asked for super chat. I never asked for anything like this. This is actually the first time I'm doing it because I really need the help, the support, to help the channel going forward. So let's get in the comment section before I get into the details. Sports on the Ball said up. Javon Play said up. Dante said, yeah man, it good now. Sayan said, big up. Dante said, don't Paul Hall select this team. Javon said, start lag again. I just fixed that. Stream gone bad again. I said, Javon Play said, good now. Dante's here, good now. I'm starting to have doubts about Paul Hall. HG says, streams going forward. HG streams going forward. Yeah. Marvin said, Paul Hall can't be the one picking the team, I swear. Cyan Bowen said, MG, is the J5 trying to hurt the fans? Please answer. It looks so. I think so. This squad is going nowhere, as it's called. So, let me bring up something first. Is it this? No, that's not it. This is what I'm talking about. So, we have 3 central defensive midfielder here. Box to box. They all can play box to box as well. And they all are possession-based, anti-pressant type of central midfielders. You have Jordan Cousins, Kevin Stewart, Anthony Grant. Now, I understand the whole aspect of you going, of the coach going to a younger team. I understand the reason for that, most definitely. But in the same sense, what is the reason for no central defensive midfielder in your team? Let's bring up the team. Here's the team. Central midfielders, we have Ravel Morrison, Speedy Williams, Tariq McGee. And that is it. That is it in the central zone. That is it in the central zone. Tariq McGee, Ravel Morrison, and Speedy Williams. And it done right there. So for me, personally, that can't work. For me personally, that cannot work. That can't go. You cannot do anything with that. That cannot work. At no point in time, at no level, that can work. You have no one to protect the back four. I am not advocating for anyone, but I'm saying that if Paul Hall select this squad, I, for one, who is always critical of the former coach about his squad selection, I have to be critical about Paul Hall in this squad selection as well. Back then, we would say, okay, the JFF had a lot to do with the selection of the squad. Still trying to sell players and all this aspect. Said, okay, we're trying to move away from that. But now, it is quite evident that what's happening back then is still happening now. So have we really moved forward? Have we really stepped into a new era? We haven't. It seems as if it's the same old rhetoric going over and over and over again. I do not understand that. At no point in time, I do not understand that. This stream, people, is specifically to highlight or to discuss the stadiums. I will also touch on other aspects of the pitch. I will touch on other aspects, but I'm going to do different videos I'm going to do a video for every aspect. This year is us addressing the midfield. We're addressing the midfield. So we only have three midfielders in the team. Oh my word, if Ravel Morrison buck in tour. What gonna happen if Ravel Morrison buck in tour? What is going to happen if Ravel Morrison buck in tour and unable to play the other two games? My word. Unbelievable. Giovanni Play said, if Paul Hall is not picking the team, he should do a press conference and let us know. Now, let's talk about Paul Hall and picking the team. Now, there are factors which, so I'm going to take off the fan hat here. So I have on a fan hat in regards to not seeing a proper squad. That is the fan hat. Now let me put on the coach's hat now. What if availability incorporates with players accepting the invitation, players declining the invitation, players not returning a call or anything like that? Availability in the due process or in the due time, because the names have to be submitted at a particular time. So what about that? What if that could be one of the cases? In the event that is one of the cases, then no, we can say, okay, so we have to consider these other players then in putting on the coach's hat. Because if you cannot convince your best team to represent us in the Nation League, which is quite important because we also have Gold Cup coming up. We have Gold Cup to play for. Once we make it through the group, we're good. But we still have Gold Cup to play for. What if we don't make it to Gold Cup? Then what? What next? So that is the coach's. That is me looking through the coach's glasses, or the coach's eyes, or the coach's point of view. Nevertheless, I am not the coach. Now, let's say the JFF is still putting in a touch on the team, and people are going to say that the JFF is still trying to sell players. Now, let's have a look at the team again. Now, in this team, how many of these players do you think that the JFF is trying to get a contract for? So, let's start from the top. Andre Blake, already on a big contract overseas. Damian Lowe, already on a big contract overseas. Richard King, we already know that Richard King is going to make a move in this summer. Javian Brown, already on a big contract overseas. Devon Speedy Williams, same for him. Ravel Morrison, same for him. Tariq McGee is on a move. We already know that due to the agents that he moved recently. Leon Bailey. So Ronald Aarons is out. Shaman Nicholson is out. Amar Bell is out. So we can say, okay, say we're trying to sell players. The JFF is trying to sell players in that event. So this is one of the players. So we're going to say Jamai Tope. We're going to say Jamai Tope then, if that is the case. Just saying, because we're saying that the JFF is trying to sell players. So if that is the case, many of us are saying that. If that is the case, let's say Jamai Tope is one of them. I am not saying that the JFF is trying that, but I'm saying that is what everyone is saying. So we're going to narrow it down to who actually they are trying to sell. So let's go now. Kyle Purse already on a big contract. Junior Fleming's out. Jamal Lowe out. let's say Amal Knight, in which I highly doubt that because of age. Yeah. Atafry Bygrave. Daniel Green. Akwesa Chung will be out. And then we have Kenroy Campbell. Alright. So out of that lot, out of the entire team, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. We only have 5 local players five players who play in the local league. 5. Out of a squad of 23, possible 23 in the upcoming, we only have 5 players who play in the local league. The 5 players include 1 defender and 1 goalkeeper, 3 attackers. No, 2 defenders. 2 defenders. 2 defenders, that's Jamal Tope, Richard King, and a goalkeeper. And 2 attackers in Atafry Bygrave and Daniel Green. So that 5 is just out of 20. I would say that's 25. That's a small percentage of the entire squad. That is a small percentage of the entire squad. Yes, many people might say, okay, Jamal Tope, big problem. People might say, Amal Knight, huge problem. People might say Atafry Bygrave, big problem. Daniel Green, big problem. Kenroy Campbell, big problem. I don't think people are going to say anything about Richard King because we have already seen that, what he can do. But nevertheless, it's the case that these 5 players are the reason why the team is totally in shambles. I highly doubt that. I highly doubt that. We have 7 wingers and no CDM. There's no balance in this team. Let me run through the comment section. Let me take out this picture. Alright, so DJ Liverpool said we all call for the most of them players, so why we all a cuss? Well said, DJ. Imagine Dilo get injured. King and Tope will be our starters. And both of them still learning their trade. Data Championship said top prize. JFF I try to send we go grave early. Leon Price said squad no make no sense. There's no balance in squad. Big up Classic RTS. A massive respect for the makeup. Big up. Really appreciate the super chat. Leon Price said why Green and Bygrave and Tope in the team? See, you don't have any problem with anyone else? Why there's no CDM in the team? That is my problem. What's the point of having 7 wingers? That's a problem. So Leon Price, Leon Price call up Cephas, but yet still you have a problem with Bygrave and Green. You're saying call up Cephas, but you're having a problem with Bygrave and Green. See, that is the thing. Even if Cephas was in the squad, many people are going to say, what is Cephas doing there? So it's always going to be an issue. So I'm not sure if the issue is with the local players that are in the squad or the lack of balance. Or the squad, the names on the sheet are just not good enough. I'm not sure. Leon Price said, where are the CDM? Nope, there's none. Leon Price said, where is Greg Lay? Good question. Javon Play said, 7 wingers for what? No, I'll go play up on the wing. This team have too much wingers. Dante said, a very reliable journalist told me Sir Speed select the team. Wow. Dante said a very reliable journalist tell him say Sir Speed select this team. Well, I don't know. I can't confirm that. Classic said the team need 2 defensive midfielder, 100%. Giovanni Play said even Hector would make a difference. Big difference. Official sound. Big up Sean Ice. People who don't know Sean Ice music, go up on the Instagram, go up on the YouTube channel, Sean Ice Music. Even though I'm a Christian, I don't really listen to those type of music, but I still support, still like the videos them and stuff. So I don't know, people show the support. I don't know Jamaican youth have to big up yourself. Depend in tour, regular and go on in tour and stuff. So he might do things, he might do wave. Don't wait until he get big and we can reason with him before we try push it thing, yeah? Push it thing from now. So we can say, alright, we did it from the groundwork that start. The man big already, but don't know until anything escalate right across Europe. At that time, the was say, boy, I didn't know him, you know? Yeah. Push the thing from now. Dante said, midfielder is an issue. And same for defense. No CDM and poor centre-back options. There's not much. Who do you think these three mystery players are? I don't know, but it must be 3 CDM. Shipmate and Anna Paul Hall picked that team, Sean, may I tell you the truth? It's questionable. It's questionable. Brother, me vex. Is it so hard to pick a balanced team? Why? It look like we as fans, we know the team. We have a better idea of how to select the team. It's sad, man. Dante said, well, not sure about anyone else, but heard Antonio turn down the call-up. Why Dante said you get all the information then, man? Data champion. What's Paul Hall handle on social media? Just type in Paul Hall, you'll see him. Nah, but better players are there. Big up Ayas Abdi. What's good, my G? I'm good, bro. Classic said, get 2 JPL defensive midfielders. Then keep on calling up the wrong set of JPL players available. No have nothing to do with it. Okay, no have nothing to do with it. Okay. I just wrong players that I call up. It's a wrong JPL players that I call up. Let me press. This availability is crap. Them on vacation, you know. Javon plays said, if players have not made themselves available, let us know and don't call them back. I'm not sure, no, Javon plays. I'm really not sure. D. Thompson said, MG, then the coach should have a press conference to outline what is what. I 100% agree with that. 100%. Cannot deny that. I 100% with that. And remember, Ramon Owl, if you don't have any CDM, you have Lambert. Exactly. Here's it. Fabian McCarthy, who is actually the best CDM in the country. Lambert, Owl, anybody. I say anybody. Giovanni, even put on board in an essential zone. Just somebody to protect the defense. So, Tyrone said, we need an interview with Paul Hall to explain. I think so too. Leon Price said, top 6. Tope enough in the squad. Classic said Tope no have no price. Nobody would buy him, even if him did free. Winston Fowler said, who is going to buy Tope the way he's playing right now? Where's Dylan Barnes? Who had a good game. Who had a really, really good game. Someone said Campbell. Which Campbell? Kenry Campbell makes 6. Okay. Oh, 6? Jamai. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Kenry Campbell, Daniel Green, Atafra Bargrave, Amal Knight, Jamai Tope, and Richard King. Big up Anthony Evelyn. Coming to move fast, people. Can't catch it up. Run through it quick. Leon Price said, where's Cousins? I think maybe his paper works. Sam Bowen said, and then they wonder why fans not coming to the stadium. Fans are coming to see big name. Fans are coming to see a winning team. Andrew 55, big up. MG, some people forgot that Jamal can also play striker. Some people are crying we only have 1.5 striker. And that's Nicholson. Nicholson alone. So it's a huge balance issue I'm having with the team. Ricardo Robinson said, why is Speedy still in the team? Right now, I can't tell you. I only one who probably can't play in the double pivot right now. So I'm glad him did it, actually. Because if him never did it, we wouldn't have nobody who can play in the double pivot. No one would have. JC, Jamaica need a coach with experience. Leon Price said Cephas is 2 player in the league, the fastest and on form. He's the fastest player. He's a top player. Cephas is a top player. And the funny thing about it, Cephas and Denard Thomas are the 2 best. Cephas, Green. You see with Green now, Green is very consistent in the league. We have, I'm not sure if I'm going to get called up back. Rooney. I don't know if you know Rooney. Remember Rooney, the same court case issue, who's actually a good CDM. That is Joshua Anglin. Kamal Daly said the Premier League has just ended. You really think that the top players from the Premier League was that from the Premier was going to come and play Nations League? No, the thing is, if you look at many of the international teams, the Argentinas, the Brazil, these teams are friendlies, and their top players are playing those friendlies. It's about love of your nation. Just MG Sports, how you know that would be the reaction to CFAS? Because if we are reacting right now to some of the players that in the squad, it's gonna be the same thing. It will be the same thing. It will be the same thing. It will be the same thing. Ricardo Robinson said Javon Brown hasn't played too great this year, to be honest. I think he's having a good season, For me still, for me. I could be wrong, but you could see football a bit different from how I do. Mario Wall said there is no logical thinking picking Jamaica team. If he said he's trying to get young players, why keeping Adam Williams and these older guys? Yeah, but you can't have a team of just straight young youths. Fabian Brown said Paul Hall don't have clue, just a try bill him resume. Wow. But they're coming from Paul Hall. I hope it's at least 2 CDM in the additional 3. O'Brien said, can I see the squad? Let me put it up for a while. The squad. Good. This is the squad, O'Brien. Hopefully you can see it properly. What I never wanted was to overshadow. Use the same squad to overshadow the comment. Let me put the comment. Okay, so I'm gonna move the chat. No, I can't move it. Best if I move the squad. I'm gonna move the squad. Good. So I don't need to move. Don't necessarily need to move the comment. I see a quota. I don't see a quota in that, 6 players. I don't see a quota in that. Paul Hall now go say anything. Same so last time him a complain say man no want make themselves available, but him never want call names. I don't think that's professional. Call names so we can pressure you. Dantes he not call name, man. He have to protect the players them same way now. Big up Rajan Williams. Himself to protect the players. D. Thompson, this is the thing with JFF. They run it as if it is their personal business, not sharing information with the public. Transparency, Thomas. Transparency. Jason Guna, big up. If you agree, the only striker is Nicholson. How can you then not be upset with Green and Bygrave inclusion? They are like wasted pick as you're not even counting them as striker. So Daniel Green's actually a winger. Yes, he plays second striker, but he's actually a winger playing out on the left hand side for Mount Pleasant. But Bygrave is actually a striker. But that is the thing. But we're talking about striker with that international experience. Nicholson is the only striker we have with that international experience. Is the only striker we have with international experience. This is the Bygrave second call up. I remember that even during the World Cup, the last set of games in the World Cup qualifiers, he didn't get much game time, and when he did play, the team was actually getting battered, so he had to do a lot of defensive work more than attacking work. So you couldn't even see what he really had to offer. Rooney need to prove himself again to get a chance again. Him set back himself big time. I agree. Rajan said, military, any clue on these 3 players who are going to be to join the 20-man squad? No, Rajan. I'm hoping that they are 3 CDMs or 2 CDMs, if not. I don't see 11 players in the squad that can beat Mexico or the USA. I would agree with that, Just CFAS has been called by every single person who have a channel, even ones labeled local players haters. So I disagree. CFAS would have had that reaction from the fans. Jason, I see what you're saying, but we're speaking about Jamaican fans here. Jamaican fans what I talk about. Jamaican fans. With two more just like that. Andrew 55 said, big up and thank you very much, bro, for the super chat. What happened to Coburg? Very good question. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure about that. I wish I knew, but most definitely, I think I can try and find out. Anthony Evelyn said, we need more lethality up front. I agree with that. Wow, the comment section I moved mad. Lee said the JFF needs to be dismantled immediately and rebuilt. I think that is the only way we can actually progress in football in Jamaica. We have to start from the top. Clear out from the top. And then now, clear from the top, you can't do much about the central era. Clear from the top, and then you start to you rebuild the top. Then you go so now and you start building the infrastructure from grassroots in Jamaica. You're not understanding. We see Green and Bygrave and them not cut it, but no one has seen Cephas. I have seen Cephas. That I think, when I speak about Cephas, but you guys don't even watch Cephas. I have seen Cephas. Cephas is one of my favorite players. One of my favorite players in the JPL. But on a consistent level, Daniel Green is a bit more consistent than Cephas. Daniel Green is one of the most consistent players in the JPL. So I still see a lot of stick coming Cephas direction or stone and board coming Cephas direction. Nathan Morgan said, I'm very disappointed with the squad for Nations League. We all are, bro. Jermaine Willer said, big up Jermaine. Big up, bro. Good while I'm not gonna match the Jermaine. Missed about 2 hours. Missed too much last week match. Nathan Morgan said, not sure why Antonio not in the squad. Good question. I don't know, I don't know. Rob Smith said, he uses Bailey as second striker, and so is Jamal Lowe. Let's just wait for the coach to speak. And he did an interview. Justin Gooden said, he's the only striker we selected with international experience. We have other options, not there. Yeah, only striker with international experience. Big up All Sports Jamaica, who's doing a lovely job right now. He said, JFF and speed involvement, stressful hire. People, you can check out All Sports, their Instagram, their Twitter, and also their website. And they do have a YouTube channel as well, so you guys can check it out. King Job said, let's just hope it's not 3 unicorns. Jeremy Miller said, hey, don't forget, we still have 3 more players to pick. The squad itself is just not balanced. I don't think 3 players really going to tip the balance like that. I don't think 3 players are going to just tip the balance just like that. I don't see 3 players are going to tip balance like that. Jamaica LOL, I can't believe this is the squad. No one can. Anthony Evelyn, what lessons have been learned from the 6-0 beating from a third-rated Spanish team? I don't think it's a third-rated, because if you check it out, all those players came through the La Masia. I think it's Spain number 2, Spain B team. I think that is Spain international B team. Disagree, military. Most would be alright with Cephas, at least alright with him until he make a mistake. That is it, King Job. No one will be pleased. That is just it. It doesn't matter what you do. No one will be pleased. Look, let me show you how we are. Bygrave, we played Bygrave in some game, and Bygrave didn't get no opportunity to really showcase his skill set. We played against some tough teams who don't have the ball. Just like Johnson Clark Arts. I'm seeing people saying that Johnson Clark Arts is not good. And when you check it out, we had probably about 5% possession of the ball. We had no clear-cut chances. Only when Catalona made changes in the second half, little things start happening for us. And by that time, Johnson Clark Arts already came off the pitch. And that is the same thing with Bygrave. We played against Canada. We had no chance at all. And guess what? People are saying Bygrave is not ready. Despite the entire team played bad. Even the teams that have experience within the squad, playing on the pitch, did not perform well. And they're going to beat the players who didn't really get the opportunity, a good opportunity to showcase what they have to offer. Joshua R said, Anthony, Grant, Gray, praise them. That would be 3 good additions, Squillich said, Squillich 100 said, if you can't identify a solid start 11, how can you even discuss depth? There's none. There's none. Cephas fast, but not technically. Typical Jamaican talent. Not developed technically. Fast. I do think that you are accurate on that. Once he start working on his technical ability, he can become a top man. Right now would be the best time for Cephas to go in one of those Scandinavian leagues to really fine-tune the technical aspect of his game. And you can see he will just explode like that. Rajan Williams said, military, what was the purpose of the friendly? Because I don't see Harris or Amari or Joel. Paperwork. MG, we need a coach to take charge by picking the players for his system. Speed and his team should not be choosing players. People, we keep on saying Speed and JFF choosing players. But what are the evidence of that? What are the evidence of that? Heart of Love, big up. 5 Arts TV. Clear out of these old dinosaurs from JFF. These guys only have one agenda, and that is to sell local players for their pockets. Highly frustrated. Out of the list that I've given now, only 4 of them, 5, Green, Kenroy, Bygrave, Amal Knight, and Tope. Only these 5 alone possibly can be sold. But at the end of the day, if you take away these 5, are you still pleased? Take out these 5 players. Are you still pleased with the rest of the squad? Or take out these 5 players. Are you still pleased with the rest of the squad? So if we're going to say that JFF is trying to sell players, fine. Let's take out the players that they're trying to sell. Take them out of the squad. So we take out the 5 players. So we have 15 players now. Are you still pleased with the 15 players that you see right there on that list? I think it is on that list. Are you still pleased with these players on that list, that this squad, those 15 players, could have put a starting 11 together and win a game against a Mexico or a USA? So let's contextualize it in that way. Let's put it in that context. Blows and skirt. Greener play in a better team than Cephas. When you watch Cephas, you can actually see that he's too good for JPL. You know, see that with Green. Why you say Greener play in a better squad? Arnett actually play better football. Arnett actually won a better team than the league right now. Arnett even ahead. I think Arnett ahead of Mount Pleasant. Marlon Martin, big up. Where's Cephas? Cephas is not in the squad. Marlon. Martin said, you a Jamaican fam? Yeah, straight Jamaican. Yes, bro, I'm Jamaican. Giovanni said JFF should leave the squad selection alone. Rob Smith said he doesn't plan on using a CDM. He pushes King into the midfield when he believes we are being outmatched. Is that the right thing to do? I'm not sure. Can't see how Maggie got a call up. Against the Catalonia team, Maggie was actually the only one who could actually retain some level of possession against a high quality team. So if other players in that team could have made the squad, why not Maggie? B difference said too much attackers. Big up Jamaican Guna, massive respect. Rob Smith said Jevan stop the rubbish all picking team. You just don't want to beat him. I have to beat all. This for me right now, I am beating all for this team. I am beating all for this team. Personally, I am beating all for this team. The amount of players in the squad don't tackle run back, it's a joke. Jovan says 6-0 and the lackluster JPL players get rewarded with a national call-up. In that 6-0, you know, let me see. In that 6-0, who was in the squad in that 6-0? So only, in that 6-0, only 2 players retained the call-up. That is Kenroy Campbell and Jamai Tope. They weren't in the squad. The rest weren't in the squad. There was no King, no Knight, no Bygrave, no Daniel Green. More like C or D team, that name. Those players are not in the Enrique's thoughts for a World Cup. Maybe Cucurella, but that's probably Ricky Poog and this guy. That's what I'm saying. No, man, it's B team, man. It's B team. It's a full B team. Bygrave fitness level is very low in that game. A joke can make. You need to go and check the average distance covered. He covers one of the most distance in that game. All Sports said Catalonia actually trying to become a country independently from Spain, and a years now they might tried it. Jeremy Miller said, I think that we should see if Antonio will be in the next 3. Like you know something, Jeremy Miller. MG, do you think we can beat Suriname with this team? And do you realize that Suriname is bringing a lot of good players and that they're not going to be a walkover anymore? And this team will struggle badly. This team will struggle. I'm not sure. I do see that Suriname bringing quite a few players. Nevertheless, it's the same thing. Bringing in players without chemistry is also a factor as well. But we will see. We will most definitely see. Fabian Brown said Tope and any 10. Big Deal and said, them I choose players MG. Stop going like you don't know that. Big Deal, I cannot say for sure or 100% that me know say that I go on. I can't say. The Truth Music said, big up MG, big up yourself MG. I definitely see that what Paul Hall is doing. Renee Smoes had a similar approach in 1994, leading up to 1998. He was subjected to similar backlash. Paul Hall is thinking long term. Tope and the Accra region. Rob Smith said Suriname just got slapped by French Guyana. Jamaica problem is mainly the midfield, not how many forwards or defense. As long as they can dictate and control the midfield, it will be the same sad song. Yeah, but we can't do that. When we have Rafael Morrison is the only player who can actually do something like that. Blake Hilton said JFF must not have no money. Why I said that? D Tom said MG midfield. We can push back the opponent. We will have more time and space. But how we're gonna do that if we don't have the right players? People, guys, I'm gonna miss a whole pile of comments. I do apologize for that because the comments enough. The comments really enough. Alan Carr said Norab Smith. Ganesh Nati said I believe this Jamaica team will do well, but I don't know enough. Jamaica Guna, Michael Antonio, Andre Gray, DJ, Bob Reed, Moore, Kevin Stewart, Wes Harding, Turgot. Why are these players not there? Very good question. And also I can also add more names to that. I watched Mariapa 2 days ago against Barcelona. I see Mariapa up against them Bailey and these guys. And Mariapa really held his own. Yeah. He played good. He actually played good in the first half. Simon Bowen said, MG, that was a local Suriname team. Don't be fooled. But we'll see. So if they use the local team I played in friendlies, when them are going to put together, when them first thing, the team will have other players or the dual nationals coming in. When them get time for really gel, chemistry is a big problem. 5 or less said this is a joke. Omar Fall, if you can't keep the ball, you're going to suffer. 100%. Nick Jr. said JFF around Patty Shop. Alan Carr said big up. 5 or less said I was optimistic about the Nation League, but seeing this squad is a joke. Yeah, Rob Smith said from Guyana drew with us at home. I realized anything is possible if we underestimate our opponent and if those names same and it's those same J players. Right now Paul Hall a madman. Right now me no care what go on. Paul Hall at the next stopper. He's a yes man. Joshua Harris said they need to Pinnock. They need Pinnock. Jamaica can't outpossess Mexico. I cannot see that happening as well. I cannot see that happening again. Marlon Martin, what about Cephas? What about Cephas? Maggie has to make the starting 11. Josie and Menzies said. And Chris Smith said, we saw the standard of the players in the Caribbean Club Championship and we saw that 6 from Catalonia against Canada. And against Canada. Yeah. Commenter move mad. Blows Oscar people. Good thing we never buy a ticket and waste money. Squillish, we did a solid centre back to Groom King. What is Lowe going to teach him to kick the ball, to kick past the midfielders? It would be good if King actually understudy under Pinnock. Giovanni said, all is being a puppet selecting the squad the JFF wants. They should leave the man alone to select his own squad. Chris Smith said, Paul Hall is worse than Tapper. 9X Fusion said, don't be surprised if we miss Gold Cup. I wouldn't be surprised. I'm being honest. 3-4-3 Hall only needs 2 midfielders. What if one of them are injured? What do you do then? Gail Miller Grant said, Paul Hall have no coach. Yeah, can't read that. Jamaica said, Jamaica Eloy said, you know what I think this squad is just for the first 2 games, but it still not look good. It not look good, man. Who picked them? Who picked the team? Good question. From what we see, Paul Hall. I want to hear from Paul Hall to see who wasn't called. I never saw Tapper select a team like that. Cyan Brown said, it's time Paul Hall stand up as a man and choose his team. Mr. Gallup says, does the JFF have a pain fetish? They love pain. Eh? Hey, the JFF said, Reggae Boy fan, you shall know pain. Almighty. Push. If you don't know that, so let me say I don't grow up too early. 5 early said, why no Hutchinson though? Paperworks, from what I heard. Why no Anthony Grant? Very good question. I'm not sure. All Sports said the 3 players must be All's choice and the others must be JFF and Speed. Hold on then. Why only keep on saying JFF and Speed? Isn't Speed working for the JFF? Isn't Speed working for the JFF? I want to look at the team. Only one, I think, 2 players from Cavaliers. And that's Kenry Campbell and Richard King. And I don't see people beating King actually. So it's just Kenry Campbell as a new inclusion. I honestly know 5 centre back better than Tope right now locally. And this man keeps getting selected. Antonio not playing. Football clips, big up. Boss Thomas said, I wonder what John Barnes would do if he was the coach. Very good question. And I wonder too. Island Car said, NG, do you think we can beat Suriname with this squad? What's your take? I don't know, I don't know at all. Classic RTS said, military. Never knew you watched Naruto. Yes, I'm a huge fan of anime. Attack on Titans, Naruto, Hunter x Hunter, Baku no Academy, which is My Hero Academy. Amount of them in my head. 7 Deadly Sins. The amount of them in my head. That time I was reincarnated as a slime. Thousands, classic, thousands. Chris Smith said, I can't respect all again like the man come to destroy Jamaica football. Big Deal said, then who Speed I work for? JFF, but we don't know why they separate. Why don't they separate them? Just said if you're gonna say that JFF is selecting the team, makes no sense to say JFF and Speed, because it's the same entity. But I think Paul is selecting the team. I cannot say that JFF is selecting the team. I have no clue what is going behind the closed doors, so I cannot say that. Boss Amma said, is this squad all for 3 games or we could expect some change for the Mexico game? In the middle of the selection, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not sure. Demon Slayer, you can't miss that one. Yeah. Yeah, man, on a wicked man. On a wicked man. Jeremy Miller said, money. The game was money game. Also, the Uruguay game is also going to be about money. Football is a business. Jeremy Miller. Football is a business. First and foremost, football is a business. It doesn't matter what we as fans say. It doesn't matter how we as fans cry. The first aspect of football is it being a business. That is the only way that football can continue, with it being a business. If football was not a business, there would be no purpose or no sense in playing football. None whatsoever. Football is a business. And that's just a fact. We cannot go around believe that it's not true. It is 100% true. Football is a business. Anyways, guys, we have Jeremy a call. Big up Jeremy. Missy call. Missy call. Anyways, people, just Missy call. May I close off now? People, may I close off now? As I said, people, I already dropped the Cash App link, the PayPal link. If you guys feel like supporting, I really appreciate it. Let me show you guys again. This is the camera we just purchased. At least now we go to the games. Can do some better coverage of the tier 2. I will be covering the tier 2 for who don't know. I will do some good coverages of the tier 2 just as though I cover the JPL. Yeah, so massive respect. Hopefully you guys can help me pay it off by some support. Most definitely. We have German. So we're going to take a call before we go, people. People, guys, smash the like button. People have over 100 persons watching. Hit the like button. Let's get it over 100. German, what go on?
Let me give you a quick 2 minutes before you go.
Yeah.
I was watching Mr. Speed yesterday, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he was on I Am Sure Sports, and he came out and said the game was about money, right? Instead, the Uruguay game coming up is going to be about money. And he said two things that actually make sense. That people need to listen. Please, everybody, just listen to this. Him said, and which is true, a lot of teams was not going to release their players ahead of time. Remember, Premier League just finished, right? A few days ago, right? And you have some league going same way. So he said that's a team not going to release their players, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's one. And he said, to be honest with you, the game was about money. He also said the Uruguay game that's thing that coming up, he says not gonna be the players that's gonna be playing in the Nation League. He said, can you imagine take the same players then carry them to Uruguay and then come back 3 days later to play next game?
Okay.
So he said this is about money. Now, what these teams are doing, right? They're using our teams as how you call it, practice.
Yeah.
That's what Catalonia do, and that's what these are doing. At the same time, they give Paula a few players for look on, right? But at the same time, you don't really do us any good. You just have this one training session, which is no good, right? But we understand they need the money. This is about business. I'm glad they come out and say it. Paula need to come out and clear the air and make people know. So, sometimes the club's not releasing players. This is about, the dollars and cents. So that's one of the things I get from the game yesterday and the Uruguay game. People are going to be mad, but people have to follow everything, not just look at headlines and follow the game. Have to look into the structure and everything. There was also another thing yesterday where they said the JFF need to be more,
transparent.
And they said they're going to be more transparent. I think there's a thing with FIFA, they have to be transparent to a certain, degree. So that's the two things that I'm going to leave you now. So, people, the game was about money. I'm not saying everything was right, everything is done right, because this is wrong. But it was about money. And the one that's coming up for Europe is not going to be the same place. It's about money. All right? All right, my brother.
All right, big up. So, you hear that, people? And as I said, in football is a business, people. Football is it don't matter what we want to say. We could fly high, fly low. Football is a business, and it's a business first. It is a business first. But anyways, guys, big up everybody who tune in. Massive respect. Tough. Anyways, people, guys, smash the like button, hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to support the PayPal. Help me make up the money for the camera. So support the PayPal people. Help me make up the money for the camera. That is the link. Just drop the link in the comment section. Anything, any little thing, I would really appreciate it. Anything, I would really respect it. You guys know that I don't really do this because it's a money thing, sensitive. I'm poor. I come from a poor background, very poor. So I don't really like it. But anyways, people, big up. Thank you very much for the support. Really appreciate you guys coming out so early in the morning. They spend such a long time, 1 hour basically. Until next time, guys, I'll be doing another video on other players, on a part of the team. Most definitely. This has been the central midfield aspect of it. Big up, people. Until next time. Thank you guys for coming out. Real appreciate it. Massive respect. And see you guys again.